Kelly, a 26-year-old male, comes into the doctor's office with agonizing pain in his right arm. Recently, Kelly has experienced more frequent injuries such as bruises and cuts. Because the pain in Kelly's arm hasn't subsided, he decided to seek medical attention. Prior to Kelly's visit to the doctor, Kelly was attending an office party and fell off of a table. The nurse has just finished Kelly's physical assessment and is beginning to inquire about his injury.
Kelly, can I ask you how you hurt your arm?
Well, my friend told me that I fell off of a table at the office party last night.
So you don't remember how you fell off the table?
Well, I had a few too many drinks.
Oh, okay. So how many drinks do you think you had last night?
It was just a few.
So as protocol in the office, we have this alcohol and drug screening that we go over with everyone that comes in. Would you mind if we go through it together? It'll only take a couple minutes, and I think there will be time before the doctor gets in here.
I guess so.
So in the past year, have you had 5 or more drinks in one day?
Well, my job has a lot of stress, so yeah.
Okay. Do you smoke or use tobacco?
No.
All right. In the past year, have you used prescription drugs more or other than as prescribed?
No.
In the past year, have you used street or recreational drugs?
Nope.
So you don't smoke and you don't abuse prescription drugs, but you do drink. About how many drinks do you say you have in a typical day?
Well, I started in college, and in high school, my parents were really strict. So when I got to college, I was just completely free, and I was able to go to parties and hang out with friends whenever I wanted. And it just kind of kept going from there, and I just have about 4 or 5 drinks a night now to wind down, but so does everyone else I know.
How many would you say you have in a week?
Probably about a case.
Is it okay to talk about how much you drink?
I don't really want to talk about it. I think I've got it under control.
At this point in the screening, the patient is showing resistance. In response, the nurse rolls with the patient's resistance and continues the conversation without coming across as aggressive.
You seem to really care about your health, and that's great. However, the amount of alcohol you reported is above healthy limits, and that concerns me with how it's affecting your health. What are some things you're doing to control your drinking?
Well, I really appreciate your concern, but I'm just really here to get my arm fixed, so I don't really have the time for this.
Well, we have a few minutes before the doctor gets in here anyways. I hear how stressed you are, and that could be why you're drinking. This could really impact your health. Do you mind talking while you wait?
I guess it's okay.
Over 14 drinks a week leaves you at high risk for health issues. I would like to see you cut down.
I think I have it under control.
Okay, so what steps are you doing to control your drinking?
I'm trying on limiting it to certain days and after work, but if I'm really stressed, I'll have a few extra.
At this time, the patient appears to be in the contemplation stage because he is acknowledging the nurse's concerns and has considered options to control his drinking.
I hear that you're drinking because you're stressed. What makes you so stressed?
Well, what doesn't make me stressed? I work for one of the best law firms in the city. I go out with clients, with coworkers. It's just part of my job.
So, what do you like about drinking?
What's not to like? I like how it makes me feel. It takes all the stress away and allows me to loosen up, and I become the life of the party. Also, I can talk to anyone, which is pretty helpful for my job, and if I don't drink, I get all anxious and shaky. I can't focus and let alone do my job. It just allows me to have fun.
Your job sounds really stressful. You said that drinking helps you tolerate the stress more and you feel more accepted. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay, you also mentioned that when you don't drink, you get really shaky and anxious. So is there anything else you don't like about drinking?
Of course, the hangovers suck, but I found this little trick. I just take a shot in the morning and the hangover just melts away. Now that I think about it, that's probably how I got here. I got drunk at the office party and fell off a table. I guess there are a lot of times that I just got too drunk and did something embarrassing like that. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and have texts from friends about what I did and not remember a thing. Well, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll just have a few scratches or a bruise, but this morning I woke up and I feel like I have a broken arm.
So you don't remember how you hurt your arm?
Well, a coworker told me that I was dancing on the table and fell off.
Okay. Alright, so after thinking about all this today, on a scale of 1 to 10, can you tell me how ready you are to change? 1 being you're not ready at all, 10 being completely ready to change.
I'd say probably a 7 or an 8.
That's good. So why wouldn't you rate yourself a 2 or a 3?
Well, for a while, I realized I was just drinking too much. The girl I was dating was constantly complaining about how much I drank the night before. And after a while, I decided I would just try to cut back. After talking with you and thinking about all the things that I've done and falling off the table at the office party, I just realized that the problem is a lot worse than what I previously thought, and that I do need to do something about it.
So I hear you say you have a drinking problem, and that you've already tried to cut down. Is there anything else you have been doing to try to cut down on the drinking and help with the stress?
I just don't know what else I can do. Do you have any suggestions for me?
There are support groups and coping mechanisms that I know of. What are some things that you enjoy doing?
Well, I used to love the outdoors, like biking or hiking with friends, but now I just stay home and drink.
Okay, those are all great ways to relieve stress. And you mentioned that you don't do them anymore because you stay home and drink. Do you think it would be beneficial to participate in those activities again?
Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea.
So leaving this appointment, after talking about everything, what are some goals you would like to set for yourself that you think you could work on before we see each other next? Even areas in your life you would like to improve, or things you want to become better at, or things you haven't done that you would like to do.
I've heard about support groups like AA, and I wouldn't mind checking into them about when the next meeting is. I can also try limiting my drinking to every other night or just on the weekends. And as time goes on, I can continue to try to cut back some more. And I can try spending more time doing hobbies like biking or playing basketball and just less time drinking.
The patient appears to be in the preparation stage of change. He is showing commitment to making a positive change in the future and is still exploring all of his options that are right for him.
Those sound like really, really great goals, and I think if you follow those through, you'll see a lot of improvements in your lifestyle choices and in your health. I think talking today has really helped open up your eyes, and I think with the goals you've made, you'll see a lot of progress. I would like to schedule a follow-up visit to talk about the changes you have made and how they're working, and if there's anything else we need, to add on to your plan to see improvements that you want.
Yeah, I think that would really help me out a lot, and it would help me keep on track with quitting or cutting back. And thanks for kind of talking to me about this, and it's really helped me realize how big of a deal it really is.
Yeah, and you're welcome. That's what I'm here for, and I'm glad I can help. And I'm really glad you opened up to me, and we can start making changes and improve your lifestyle a little bit. I think it'll be really great. You have a lot to look forward to, so if you ever have any questions, you're more than welcome to come back and ask, or you can even call. Okay, so the doctor will be in shortly.
Okay, thanks for talking with me.
You're welcome.